Hello and welcome back. My name is Chris and this reading is for the general collective of Leo. It won't be for everyone watching, so if it resonates with you, please comment below. And if not, please check your moon, rising, and Venus signs for other messages you need to hear. And remember, time, energy, and gender are fluid. Feel free to reverse roles however they apply to you. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss future readings. So first off, thank you to my new and returning subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you for your energy and your support. And for those of you who haven't already, please check the description box below for my social media links, my website, and also a link to my new channel, Woo Works LLC. And for those of you who truly feel like these general readings are resonating with you and you want to dig even deeper, please feel free to take advantage of the half price special that I'm offering on my website this summer, all the way through to August 31st. So if you'd like to book a private reading, please feel free to check out my website. And yeah, welcome to Leo season. I'm really excited. Happy birthday, Leo. And in this reading, I will be using the Archetypes by Kim Krans and the movie tarot, since Leo are the drama kings and queens of the zodiac, rightfully so. And so yeah, we're going to be digging in and figuring out what our insecurities and fears are that need to be released, especially since we are approaching the full moon in Aquarius, and we will be finding the courage to pursue our dreams. So in this reading, we will be looking into your energy. So again, this reading is intended to resonate for your sign, but it can also be for the cross watcher. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So yeah, we're going to be looking into what is the goal, what is the insecurity or fear that's holding you back, what is the strength that you have? How can you use that strength to overcome your insecurity? And what is it that you're not currently seeing right now? So before we overturn these, I am going to grab a archetype card and see what the general theme is for you, Leo. I will probably also read from the book, as I do not even use Kim Krans decks as much as I should, and I'm still learning the archetype deck. So let me get a couple of shuffles in here. Oh my goodness, this deck is also kind of hard to shuffle. So we've got the shadow. So this is your current theme, Leo. Let's look into it even further. So the shadow. Okay, so the shadow is the unspeakable, the unwelcome, and the denied. Although every card in the archetypes deck has shadow potential, this card asks us to delve into the qualities of the shadow itself. We often think that the shadow can be purified, illuminated, and made right through effort and achievement. However, it is typically the case that our lofty pursuit of ascension and perfection is the very source of shadow material itself. By rejecting parts of ourselves and the world, we begin to separate from the whole. Rather than getting to know the qualities and content of our shadow, we busy ourselves with avoiding its presence. This is denial. When this card appears, it is time to take inventory of those things you've been denying. When the mind responds with, "No, anything but that," you are touching the shadow. Find support for this deep inner work and move toward the shadow with patience and compassion. So, for some of you, Leo, this could be your guides telling you that it's time for you to incorporate your shadow into your everyday and to allow that part of you to come to the surface. Okay, when we deny our shadow self, we are denying ourself, because you know, we can all be love and light all day long, but a part of that love and light is the ability to recognize our shadow, and that it's very important for our growth. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on under these cards here. What is the goal or the dream? We got the 9 of coins. So Leo, for some of you, you could be really working towards financial stability. okay, and independence. To me, this is like single lady, Beyonce energy. This is someone who's capable of taking care of themselves, providing for themselves financially, someone who's also satisfied in the physical realm. They don't need anyone, and they don't need to depend on anyone for anything. This is your goal. I feel like you truly want to be self-sufficient, Leo. But remember that while doing so, while working towards that goal, it's important to remember that even though we may feel like we don't need anyone, oftentimes there's always someone that we want, right? And so even though you might be feeling the need to show that you are independent, to show that you don't need anyone's help, the fear here is the sun. So I really feel like what you're afraid of is truly shining, okay? You're afraid perhaps of shining so bright that you come across as someone who doesn't need anyone. It's like that's your goal, but you also don't want to be that person. You don't want to show everyone that you don't need anyone, right? You are the energy of the sun. You are the energy of positivity, of light, of masculinity. But sometimes being that bright, a lot of people just don't know how to handle that energy, okay? And so sometimes our brightest qualities can end up forcing us back into our shadows and making us feel like, okay, I can't shine too bright because others will be uncomfortable, or I can't pursue my dream because, then it might take away my financial security, or I might have to depend on someone else in order to do that. But when I see the sun coming up as a fear, perhaps your goal might be something that you interpret as being overly masculine, okay? And for some reason, for some individuals, that can be a turnoff, right? So it's like, how do I be this bad, independent bitch, but also dim my light enough for others to be comfortable in my presence? Your strength is the magician. So I really feel like you're capable of doing it all. This is Matt Damon in The Martian, I think it's called. What is this movie called? I need to look it up. So the magician has all the tools, right? The magician is capable of manifesting anything into their reality. Yeah, it is called The Martian. And so the juggler, the trickster, power, divine connection and inspiration, skill, talent, enterprise, initiative, mastery, willpower, self-control, diplomacy, subtlety, dexterity, leadership, one-man band. So Leo, it's like, how can you fight against what you truly are? How can you fight against this bright energy that exists within you? I think that some of you are in this shadow energy right now because you're focused too hard on the material. I think that by doing so, you're actually dimming your own light. And by doing that, you are preventing yourself from showcasing your true talents, your true energy. The magician shows up when we need to be reminded of how strong we are and how capable we are of manifesting our dream, manifesting our future. Pretty sure in this movie, I didn't see the whole thing, but pretty sure in this movie, Matt Damon ends up growing crops in a land that's barren, basically. So it says here, Mark Watney on simplicity in life's struggles. You do the math. You solve one problem and you solve the next one. If you solve enough problems, you get to come home. So I think that right now, Leo, your strength, it's like you're dimming that down for others is what I'm hearing. And perhaps your goal, like I said, is to not have to depend on anyone else financially. Perhaps you could be also, some of you wanting to be single. But again, the sun as an insecurity or a fear, it's like you're afraid to just shine. You're afraid to shine your light at its full capacity. But again, the Magician does exemplify self-control. So your strength is perhaps controlling your light so that it doesn't overwhelm anyone. Okay? That's for some of you. So the advice on how to overcome. Wow. So we've got the star. Star is born. I think that Spirit is simply saying, like, it's time for you to shine. Okay? It's time for you to shine. Period. Don't be afraid that your light is going to be too bright, that it might blind people. Then who cares? Then those people were not meant to be in your life. They weren't meant to be a part of your independence and your magic and your mastery. The star is a wish. It's divine. It's divine timing. And also the star is hope, it's renewal, it's peace. I feel like Spirit is telling you that the only way you're gonna be at peace with yourself and the only way you're gonna overcome this fear of perhaps catering to others or shining too bright that it's overwhelming for them, you're gonna have to just trust in your own ability to be the star of the show, okay? It's time for you to just simply be the star of the show. That is the goal. It is your season. Okay? This is the true goal. The true goal is to be a star. Not necessarily someone famous, although that could be for some of you. But when I see this star, I just think of like a wish come true. I think that Spirit is really telling you, like, this is who you are. Okay? The sun, the Magician, the star. So many major arcana cards popping up at the center of your reading. And perhaps by acknowledging your shadow side, acknowledging the ways in which you have allowed your own shadow to put an overcast over this sun energy, which is you, I think that Spirit is also saying that it's time for you to just simply heal that part of yourself, and that there is hope for you to gain this independence and to reach your goal, but you're gonna have to be willing to shine, baby. You're gonna have to be willing to be in the spotlight. And perhaps that is what makes you uncomfortable, is being in the spotlight, which that would be very, very deep in your shadow, Leo, because I feel like for the most part, the sign of Leo isn't afraid to shine. The sign of Leo is shine. And so I kind of feel like for some of you, you're allowing your own energy to scare you back into a place of shadow, into a place of doubt. So with the Page of Coins popping up as what you can't see right now, we got Slumdog Millionaire over here. Page of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. And I forgot to tell you too, the star is Aquarian energy. So as you approach this full moon in Aquarius, I really think that that's what Spirit's advice is to release that fear of outshining anyone or being too bright, and releasing that shadow part of yourself where you feel as if you can't be who you truly are because others perhaps won't accept you. So Page of Coins is stability, it's dedication. This is an entrepreneur, someone who is slowly building an empire. And with this sun energy turning into like sparkles, it's more of this shining energy. I think that what you're not seeing right now is the missing coin. Okay, now we've got 10 coins here. The missing coin that would be like the cherry on top of this foundation that you're building is you actually being dedicated to yourself, to your own passion, to your own growth. Because that's what the Page of Coins is. They're a student. Okay, there's someone who is still learning, but also taking very meticulous action into building themselves a stable future. So what you're not seeing is that you are laying down the groundworks for that, and that your goal, this is your goal, but it's a very small part of the goal in retrospect as to what can truly be achieved. It's time for you to market yourself, baby. It's time for you to start really putting the dedication and the work into building this solid future for yourself, okay? You're not seeing that you are the actual coin here. You are the star. You are the magician. You are the sun. You're all of these things. And in order for you to complete this goal, you're gonna have to be willing to admit that you are the 10th coin. You are the coin that's going to ultimately bring yourself this 10 of coins moment, this legacy that you're trying to build. Okay? So hopefully this reading resonated with you. I know it was a little short, but these readings are going to be a little short as I have a lot of private readings to get through, and so very little time to get through them. So in order to balance all of that, I decided to just keep things a little bit short this season, but look forward to some more content. I will be posting the full moon in Aquarius video here in a couple of days, as well as releasing the other signs. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your season. Do not be afraid to shine. Don't you dare dim that light, Leo, and enjoy your birth month, okay? I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Bye.